Hey guys, it's me again. I am back to show you something that is still related to Planning Center, but this is how to get to Planning Center from your phone, from the actual Planning Center app. If you guys didn't know that an app exists, you know now. And so I want you guys to follow with me as I kind of show you how to navigate through the Planning Center app. If you don't have the app already, you want to go into the App Store. Hopefully you guys can see this, but you want to go to the App Store, search for Planning Center Online. You see it pops up right there. I'm going to select Planning Center Online, and right there is where it's at, that green icon that says Planning Center Services. So you could potentially type in Planning Center Services as well, and you'd find the same thing. But that's what you want to look for. That green icon that has the three lines in the middle that says Planning Center Services. If you look down below, you'll see some other stuff. You do not want these. I have never used them before, and I don't think I'll ever use it. So ignore all that stuff and just get this one. So I already have it. So I'm going to open it so you guys can see how it loads. I'm already signed in. Once you sign in once, it keeps you signed in, so you don't have to worry about doing it a whole bunch of times. And then the last page that you were on before you checked out, that's what it's going to bring you back to. So this is the last thing that I was on when I was in Planning Center. If you look on your screen or my screen, you see that the uh, date that we're looking at is April 25 and 26, which is this coming weekend. And so if you look at the order of service right here, that's going to take you into um, just looking at the breakdown of the actual service. So all the poor and powerless, Hallelujah, our God reigns, those two songs, and all the other stuff hasn't been um, included in there just yet. So from your phone, this is one way for you to access um, Planning Center Online, is going through the app and selecting, you know, whatever service it is that you need to view. I'm going to start from scratch. So when you get into Planning Center, um, this might be your first screen that you see is your name. You can add a picture if you want. I have one of Cadence. Um, and then it has your contact info here, and it has recent emails that either was sent or received, and you'll see as early as today, Thursday, April 23rd, because I'm always on here, and your schedule. So whether you have anything confirmed or anything pending that you need to confirm, you just hit that and you get to see that as well. You can block out dates if you're like, I'm not going to be here for an entire month or a week or a weekend, and you want to block out a date, you can go in here and block out your date. That helps us out a lot. Um, or these things called tags is just kind of assigning you to a particular campus or ministries, stuff like that. Anyways, you might see this, like I said, as your first screen when you first get onto Planning Center, or it might be this. Okay. And this is really cool because it shows you the upcoming plans. So like right here, you see the upcoming plans that you're scheduled for. If you're not scheduled, you won't have anything right here. Okay, this would be completely blank. But I'm scheduled for this weekend, April 26th, and I'm scheduled for May 9th and 10th. And this is the Macomb weekend service. So this is Big Church. I'm scheduled to do communion meditation in Big Church. I'm scheduled here to preach and play the cajon. But right up here is very important. Okay, so the reason why I was able to see the plan earlier was because I went into this area right here, which is the plan. Okay, so I hit this, and it shows me my schedule, which is kind of similar to the previous page, but it gives me more than just that. First, it gives me the upcoming plans, But then right down here, it has plans for everybody else. So if I scroll, if I keep scrolling and scrolling, and looking at these plans, sorry you had to see that. But if you look, you'll see, this has all of the plans from all the 9 locations. So you see 929, Hannibal, Keokuk, Kirksville, Lima, Macomb Youth Ministry, which is Fuse and High School, Macomb Fuel, Macomb Weekend Services, which is big church stuff. So this is what I'm scheduled to do communion for. And then if you were to just hit any one of these, it'll take you to their page. It'll take you to all the weekends coming up that Macomb is already ready for. And if you hit that again, it shows you what that looks like within the Macomb Weekend Services group. But you don't need to mess around with that. The one that you will need is Macomb Youth Ministry. Nope, not that, not Mount Sterling. Macomb. There we go. Boom. And so the one coming up, like I said, this weekend, April 25th, 26th, hit that, and you'll be able to see the order of service. You'll see the people that are being requested to serve, and all that cool stuff. Now, we don't want that. Hold on. There we go. I didn't want. I accidentally hit services live, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hit the attachments, because for all the songs that you do, there will be attachments for them. And so if you go in here and you see all the poor and powerless right here, these are all the attachments. So the previous video that I had that showed you how to view and access Planning Center from the computer would have shown you all this stuff. On the web version, showed you all 4 attachments, but this is from the phone perspective. This is what it shows you. So if I were to hit the YouTube attachment, remember earlier in that video you would have seen that YouTube attachment pop up. It will definitely look different on here, but the same thing should apply. And you can use your phone, it's always on you, and you can just use that to practice and do all your jazz. See that? Now I'm using my phone on my computer, so I've got it like hooked up towards streaming live. But yours will look different on your phone. It won't look like this, obviously. But just wanted to give you an idea of just how this actually works. Okay, so we're gonna hit done. We're gonna stop. We're gonna go back to our regular view. There we go. So yeah, all the attachments are in there. Whatever attachment you need, just like before. I told you that this attachment right here is for the singers. So it has the words of the song. It doesn't have the key or the chords. Can you guys? Hopefully you guys can like see that. I can probably make it a little bit bigger, but it still has the order right there up top. So it still has the order right there, but the verses and the choruses and all that stuff just has the lyrics because it's for the vocalist. Okay, so I'm gonna hit done there, and then I'm gonna hit the key or the chord chart, which is this one. Boom. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is what you would need right here. Is all the poor and powerless in A. And you'll have all that fun stuff that you can just pull up on your phone, like I said, and you can be practicing. You see how simple this all looks? But again, let me know if you need me to walk you through personally. I'd be happy to do that, but I hope that this video is going to help. So again, same thing applies to Hallelujah and every other song that will be added on here. All right. So that's the attachments right here. So if you're playing in the band, this is where you want to be if you want to practice. If you want to see, what the order of service looks like, so what songs are first, or where the songs are going to be, then you can hit that and you'll see we'll start with a countdown. We'll break the ice. We're going to do Hungry Hungry Hippo. Then we're going to go into the lesson. I'm going to interview another student. We're going to do an invitation, worship, communion, and we're going to conclude with offering and announcements and all that good stuff. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Again, if you're here and you're like, well, Andre, I'm not playing this weekend, so how do I see the weekend that I am playing, which is May 10th? Again, this arrow right here is the same as before. You hit this one on your phone and it brings you to the next week. So boom, May 2nd and 3rd. Which is really May 3rd because that's a Sunday. But so far, nothing's been added. But if I were to hit the arrow again, it will take us to May 9th and 10th. And May 10th is when you guys are scheduled to play in the big band, with Noah and Nathan and jam out with those songs. And so Exalted One, Amazing Grace, Great I Am, and Here's My Heart. I have a whole bunch of Great I Ams on here because Nathan's going to pick the one that fits Emily's voice. So he's going to be messing around with these, and I'll delete them once he's done and he's told me what to do. But these are the songs, and the same thing applies again. If you want to practice, what I would simply do is I would make sure I get the attachments from here. Okay? You want to get just the attachments. So I would go back into plan, and so far I'm not scheduled for that week, but go back into the plan and you'll see May 9th, May 10th, and all the way down here is your attachments. And look, you got 59 attachments, and before you had 8. There's only 2 songs. We jump in, see the songs are listed, Exalted One and all of its attachments. Okay, this is Amazing Grace and all of its attachments. Great I Am and all of its attachments. And then Great I Am again, a different key. Great I Am again, a different key. Great I Am again, a different key. And then Here's My Heart, and has the YouTube attachment, has harmonies, has the lyrics, has the key, and it has some other stuff, acoustic tutorial. So let me see what acoustic tutorial looks like. Okay, so we're just messing with this a little bit. Okay, so once you get into this stuff, you can just open them up. You won't have any privileges to make any edits. So don't worry about that. You really can't mess it up. Okay?
Hey, this is Chris with Cedar Valley, and I'm going to show you how to play Here's My Heart, Lord by David Crowder. I'm playing G chords with my capo on the 4th fret, so I'm in the key of B. And there's 3 sets of chords, really simple song. Let me show you those 3 sets of chords, and then we'll go through it. The first set is E minor, C, G, E minor.
See how cool this is? So, I mean, like Haley, you could be learning all this stuff, and you can do the intro for it if you would like.
E minor, C. The chords in the song, when it goes back into this set, right back into the Here's My I can breathe. You are sure. You are life. You and God is true.
Okay, so you guys just got that tutorial. His voice is probably not as good as his musical ability to play the guitar, but anyways, so that's what that looks like. Again, feel free, jump into these attachments. and see the original version. Keep listening to it so you can hear the song. You know the song inside out. You know how the intro works. You know the choruses, the verse, the bridge. I mean, you know every single thing about that song. Okay, that's why we have this, so you guys can utilize it and you can be ready for practice, and we're not going through learning this song for the first time or hearing it for the second or third time. You guys are already comfortable because you're practicing at home in your free time. Okay, so hopefully I was thorough in what you need to do. I'm going to go through all that stuff again. You want to look for Macomb Weekend Services if you can't just find it, if you're not just already there. That's what you want to find. No, not Macomb Weekend Services, Macomb Youth Ministry, sorry. And you want to jump into the weekend that you are signed up to serve at. I'm going to go with May 9th and 10th because that's the big band weekend. If you want to practice the songs, go to attachments and you'll find all the attachments that you would ever need right there. Okay? So simple. If you're looking for a different week, if you hit the plan button up here, you go back. Okay, so I'm going to hit this. You go back to this screen if you hit it again. You go back to that screen if you hit it again. You go back here. All right? And again, the same thing applies with these arrows. If you hit any one of those arrows, you go back another week. So you're still in the Macomb Youth Ministry plan, but you change the date and go another week. Right? So you see that? The date's just changed right there. Hit it back, go back to May 9th and 10th, hit it again, May 2nd, 3rd, hit it again, and we go to what this weekend will look like. Hope I was able to help, guys. I hope you guys watch this video, you study it, you practice your stuff, and you let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to go through this again with you on a personal level. But this is designed to help you to succeed and help you to be prepared for the weekend whenever you guys are scheduled to play. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that I did you guys justice.